A very good morning to you. It's 6 o'clock, it's Monday morning. We're with you all the way through until 9 with Ben and Susanna here from 6:30. First, millions of people over 18 could be offered COVID booster jabs much earlier than expected as part of government plans to limit the spread of the Omicron variant. Secondary school pupils are being told to wear face coverings in communal areas from today, and masks will be compulsory in shops and on public transport in England from tomorrow. Hoping that expanding the vaccination programme now will help save Christmas.
And Sajid.
Well, meanwhile, countries around the world are tightening their borders against the Omicron variant. From tomorrow, passengers arriving in Britain will have to take PCR tests and then isolate until they get a negative result. Spain will only allow fully vaccinated British tourists into the country from Wednesday. And Morocco and Israel are banning all foreigners from entering for 14 days. Further travel restrictions look inevitable, don't they, as the number of cases of this variant increase. A teenage boy will appear in court today, charged with the murder of a 12-year-old Liverpool schoolgirl. Merseyside police. Thousands of people in Scotland and northern England have spent a third night without power in freezing temperatures in the aftermath of Storm Arwen. The long-awaited sex trafficking trial of the British socialite GHISLAINE Maxwell is due to start in New York today. It's alleged she groomed underage girls for the convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein over a 10-year period. She denies all the charges, beginning at last, and it's expected to last about 6 weeks. Barbados is removing the Queen as its head of state as the Caribbean island becomes the world's newest republic. The nation became independent in 1966, but this is seen as a final step in cutting ties with its colonial past. We're there to watch it all happening. Prince Charles as well there to see this historic transition. Now 6:14, let's find out what's happening with the weather later. Good morning, Britain's here all the way through till 9. Ben and Susanna are here from 6:30. And coming first, let's get the news, travel and weather where you are. See you in a moment. Hello again. Let's take a look at the front pages of the newspapers now in the day. So people visiting nightclubs, pubs or restaurants in Northern Ireland will need a COVID vaccine passport or proof of a negative test from today. There's been a surge in people coming forward for jabs since the measure was announced, but Northern Ireland still has the highest infection rate in the UK. Now, she was thrust into the spotlight when Tiger King hit our screens over lockdown. Now, Carole Baskin has her own documentary, Cage Fight. The animal activist who felt betrayed by the programme's producers focuses on ending the abuse of big cats and the damage she says was left behind by the Tiger King, Joe Exotic, when he went to prison. Now, coming up next, Ben and Susanna will be here in just a moment. We'll be getting reaction to the government's plans. Now, here's a look at the weather. Here's Laura. A teenage boy will appear in court today, charged with the murder of a 12-year-old Liverpool schoolgirl. Merseyside police say the long-awaited sex trafficking trial of the British socialite GHISLAINE Maxwell is due to start in New York today. It's alleged she groomed underage girls for the convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein over a 10-year period. She denies all the charges. Good morning. Breaking news, and 6 cases of the COVID Omicron variant have been found in... I think I go for crisps and chocolate.
Crisps and chocolate, double whammy.
Yeah.
Still to come. New travel restrictions.
Chatting to Richard very shortly. You're watching Good Morning Britain.